Overcoming Time Poverty, written by Bill Quinn. You think you don't have enough time, and you think that you can fix that problem. You don't need more time to do what you're doing. You just need to change what you're doing to have more time in your life. Think about this. Many of you work hard, you are a two-income family, you have kids in daycare, you have credit card debt, you refinance a home, and most of us, we're 40% more efficient than we were 5 years ago, trying to earn money working, wondering what happened to your time. You can't get ahead, you can't even keep up, nor less catch up. You are part of one of the most efficient, productive workforces that ever inhabited the planet. Convenience of food already prepared and done for you instantly. Entertainment in your living room. You have 24-hour access to the World Wide Web. Everything is moving at light speed. We have email, video mail, text mail, snail mail. You don't have to wait for anything these days. So you don't need to learn, do the stuff that you're already doing faster. You need to overcome time poverty. It's when you don't have time to do what you really want to do because you are too busy doing what you think you have to do. Unlike a poor person that don't have money, poor people and rich people, they both have time. They all have 24 hours in a day. Most folks use their time like an hourglass. Time-rich people, they live their life through something called a lifetime. It's like an hourglass, has the sand at the top, but the bottom part is broken off. So when the sand goes out of the lifetimer, that sand is gone forever. Well, here's the difference. Time-rich people, they know they can't save that time. So they use it because they don't want to lose it. If you use that time working for money, you can't use that time for anything else. However, if you put money to work for you, you can use your time for whatever you want. I call it time equity, something that you own. You can create time equity or it can be given to you. Equity means the total of all the time you own. Everybody owns their time. Time equity creates other equity that creates dollars. It's more than just time that's running out of the lifetimer. It's also time equity. Save more time for your life and less time for work. I call that the trade. What's the trade? If you trade something besides your time for dollars, you have more time and you have more dollars. Overcoming time poverty has two parts. Time game is how to create a time-free life. Let's talk about the time game first. A guy that had a boat, and the boat had a problem with the engine. It was broke. And so he brought it to the repairman to get it fixed. And he brought the boat to the repairman. The repairman said, but first I got to find out what's wrong with the engine. And then I have to find out how it got this way, so I can make sure it don't happen again. And that's kind of how the time game works. You're not inefficient. It's not your boss. It's not the job. It's not the economy. It's not all the things happening. It's not the pace of life all around you. The problem is you're playing the wrong game. And like the engine, you got to find out what made you break to this point. And then you got to find out how to make sure it don't happen again. You think that life is played by trading time for money. Well, that's what's broke. You think life is played by trading time for money. The job or the small business person, the problem in that game is work takes all your time, so you have no time to enjoy your life. You need to play a game you can win, where the rules are stacked in your favor. I like that game. But first, you must understand what's wrong, or the wrong game. What's the wrong games that you're playing? This is how you got in this situation. You got to find out what's wrong. You got to find out how you got here and make sure it don't happen again. If life don't offer a game worth playing, then invent a new one. Play the right game. There were 11 guys in the dental office I read. These 11 guys were playing the lotto. They played every month. They put their money together, and they went out and bought a ticket of the Tri-State Lotto, and they played and hoped they could win. Well, one time they had one of the guys that bought the ticket before. They gave him the money, so he went and bought the ticket. When he went down and bought the ticket, this guy went and bought the wrong ticket. Go figure. He bought the wrong ticket. He's supposed to buy the Tri-State Lotto, but he bought the Ohio Lotto. And the 11 guys ended up with the wrong ticket and actually won $15 million. Isn't that amazing? Wow. And somebody said, but he bought the wrong ticket. No, I don't think so. What he did was he actually bought the right ticket. But the other 10 individuals, they were buying the wrong ticket. They were playing the wrong game. See that? If he would have bought the ticket they wanted him to buy, those numbers wouldn't have matched and they wouldn't have won. See that? Now you say, well, Brown, he just kind of got lucky. I don't believe in luck, but whatever the case may be, he bought the right ticket. You get my point in a minute here. Okay, Brown, break that down. Well, that's how life is played. Life is just like that. You're playing the wrong game. You can't possibly win that game with the ticket you got, but every now and then someone comes along and does it right. You can say it's dumb luck by hitting the lottery. I don't know. But however, sometimes you are shown an example that makes all the perfect sense in the world, and it makes it perfectly clear to you that you're playing the wrong game. Somebody comes like a Dr. Brown and say, guys, you're playing the wrong game, trading time for money. It's not going to work. And they give you an example that makes it all perfectly clear. The question I have for you today is this. What makes it perfectly clear to you today that you've been playing the wrong game? No matter how hard you work, no matter how long you work, no matter how well you work, even if you won the game, it couldn't get the results that you wanted because it's the wrong game. If you work for 40 years of your life, was the best employee in the world, after 40 years, working 40 hours a week, get a $40 gold watch, and being forced to live on 40% of your income, folks, that game was not right. I don't care how well you played the game. Even if you won the game, you lose. Wow, it's the wrong game. So let's talk about getting you fixed now. We found the problem. Let's get you fixed now. You have to play the right game to get the right results. You need two things to get the right results in this lifetime. This is the basic things. Money answers all things. You need time and money. You want to do ministry, you need time and money. You want to build a family, you need time and money. You want to build wealth, you need time and money. Most people are clueless how to get both. Some folks, they work hard for money and have no time. Some folks have all the time in the world but have no money. That leads to too much work with no money, leads to stress. Play the right game. To play the right game, you got to think different, you got to act different, you got to play different. And you get different results. And that's the time and money game that rich people play. Folks play the work and hope game. The work and hope game. The work and hope game is this. I'll work all my life and hope that one day I hit the lottery. Well, let me tell you something, folks. If you did that, you would have time and money. But your chances are it ain't going to happen in many cases, right? So what you need to do is this. Give yourself the opportunity. Put yourself in the right game where you can get your time and money back by understanding the time game. Let's talk about that. Here's a game you can win. How about playing a new game, one that you're guaranteed to win? You have a job that you love, so it's no longer work. You create a second income on your own time, and you have fun making money while creating wealth, where you get to multiply your money into equity, which generates more money, which generates choices, which generates a time-rich life. That there is a new game to play, and this is a game that gives you the opportunity, just the opportunity, to win. It's a greater opportunity than the games that most of us have been playing all of our lives. There are many other great companies out there, though, guys. But do something that put you in a place where you have an opportunity to win this time and win big for your family. Share this video with your friends and family. Talk to someone you know and tell them the game that they're playing a football game trying to get a basketball trophy. It ain't going to happen, guys. You have to play the right game to get the right results. God bless you, and I'll see you at the top.